Yo guys, welcome back. Today we're covering Gley's infinite ammo firearm build, but when I say firearms, we are mostly just talking about shotguns at this point. Though Enduring Legacy and Greg's are great options, her main weapons lately are either Smithereens or Executor. We will start off with a Colossus showcase as usual, and then get into the builds. So let's get into the builds. I do have Massive Sanctification slotted here. This is simply here so I can drain my health faster when I'm fighting the hard Colossus besides Infernal Walker. Another side note is that when I'm fighting everything besides Infernal Walker, I will not slot these 2 HP mods, as you do not need the HP because you will be one-phasing all of these bosses. So those are only required for Infernal Walker. So in reality, this is a very low investment build for Gley, besides the shotguns. As for the mods, we are running 4 cooldown mods with MP Conversion, Nimble Fingers, Focus on Dimension, Focus on Non-Attribute. And then we are running 2 duration mods: maximize duration, skill extension, walk a tightrope for when we are under 50% health, receive a firearm attack bonus, and shot focus for a 15% firearm attack bonus. For those confused about how to loop her ammo to be infinite, it all starts with increased sensory, and you want to be sure that your cooldown is shorter than your duration. And you simply continue to use this when it is off cooldown, and this will grant you ammo. Now for our reactor, it does not matter if this is non-attribute dimension, you are not worried about that. The only thing you're worried about is skill cooldown and duration up for the loop on increased sensory. As for our components, we're running the Annihilation Set. We are not concerned about MP because she does not use MP. So on auxiliary power, max HP with fire resistance. On the sensor, HP recovery modifier, consumable drop rate increase modifier. The memory, you're only concerned about defense and electric resist if you can get it there. And the processor, toxin resist, is all you're concerned about. As for our weapons, and this is where there is a lot of catalysts that can be involved. First, we will look at Smithereens for our substats: weak point damage, firearm attack, bonus firearm attack versus Colossus, and firearm critical hit damage. And as for our builds, we will start with our chill build. This would be a chill build I would use versus Molten Fortress, where I'm able to hit weak points. But as for what you see me use in Infernal Walker, I do not run targeted vulnerability. I will put in chill priority for that. As for a fire setup, you see me use fire enhancement, and then we will use targeted vulnerability. And this was used against Gluttony. And then I have an electric setup that I would use if I was fighting Deathstalker with Gley. As far as our Executor, it has the same substats: weak point damage, firearm critical hit damage, firearm attack, bonus firearm attack versus Colossus, and very similar setups. We have our chill setup, our fire, and electric. Now for our Inversion Reinforcement, the most important thing is to match your focus rounds to the weakness of the Colossus you are fighting. I would not use any other of these if I was fighting anything but Infernal Walker, but for Infernal Walker, I put on heightened sensory cells and void resistance. And that covers everything for the Gley infinite ammo firearm builds. Any questions or suggestions about the builds, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe is appreciated. If you haven't come to the Twitch stream yet, I promise you, you're missing out. Good times and good laughs, so come by and say hi. Thanks, guys. Peace.